When you come up against challenges after challenges after challenges on a project like this, and by the way, the sweaters are really, really fine, beautiful, top-notch sweaters. How do you know, when it's just a matter of trying something new and getting it right and keep pivoting, or whether you're just not on the right path? I mean, how do you...
It's a good question, but the answer for me is very simple. You just never give up. I mean, it's like Winston Churchill. You just, it's his speech after World War II. You just never give up. If you have a vision about something that you would like to attract into your life, or a business that you want to make or whatever, and you hang on to that vision, and that vision won't leave, I've had that in my life, my whole life. And everybody says, well, that's not the right person for you, or that's not the right thing to do, or try something else. But the vision won't go away. That vision is really God speaking to you, or drawing a picture of who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. The question isn't whether you give up on the vision. The question becomes, am I really aligned with this thing or not? And what I'm hearing from you, it's Brian, right?
Yes.
What I'm hearing, Brian, is that you have the intention, but you don't have the conviction. And I don't mean this to be critical, but intention is one thing. An intention to have something is like you place your attention on it, you put it in your imagination, you live from the end, you do all of the things that I talk about all the time. But intention without conviction, if you are thinking, I'm not doing well at this isn't going well, I'm not selling them the way I want, the business isn't the way I want, what's really happening for you is that your conviction is that this isn't going to work out. Your faith says yes. Your intention says yes, I want to have this, but your faith is questioned because the results aren't coming in the way that you want them to. And every single piece of information that you get about how you're promoting your sweaters and doing your business and so on is information for you. It's not a judgment. It's not a failure. It's not something that's wrong. It's just information. It's like intention with conviction says this is not only going to work out, it's working out right now. In my imagination, this thing is going the way I want it to go.
Dr. Dyer, I don't mean to cut you off. I hear you. I just want to get this one thing in. I hear you completely. And I think what it is with me is I've been doing this for so long, and I've been through so many highs and lows with it, that I think, I guess I just begin to wonder if the universe is trying to tell me something.
The universe is, it's because you're attached to the outcome. And remember what you've heard me, and I know you've listened to my tapes, and you've been a radio show and so on. Detachment from outcome is the most important thing that you can have. That's what self-actualizing people do. You are getting so much joy out of this. You've created a great product. So many people have complimented you on it. And instead of seeing yourself, I've been thinking a lot about that, and I think this is a common thing for a lot of people, is that they get impatient with it. It's like detaching yourself from outcome and knowing that everything that comes back to you, whether you might call it failure or it's not working out and so on, it's just for the persistent person who has an intention with conviction, they're not even challenges. They're just opportunities to get even more involved in the process of making it happen. I mean, you're listening to a guy, Brian, who when he wrote his first book, bought up the first 4 printings himself, took them across the country in a station wagon for 2 years and distributed them all himself. When I started out on PBS, I went to every single market in the country at my own expense, staying in hotels and so on, and getting paid nothing for any of it, because it was something that I strongly believed in. And made 177 station visits on PBS. Nobody's ever done such a thing.
I know. You inspire me so much. I think really more than anything, I just called because I knew talking to you would regenerate my batteries. And
you've heard me tell the story probably before, but I'll tell it again, of Thomas Edison when he was working on inventing a light bulb. And he had tried this, and he had tried that, and he had tried, and the legend says that he had tried 25,000 different combinations, and he still didn't have the light bulb. I'm sure you've heard this story. And someone came up to him and said, how does it feel, someone of your stature, to have failed 25,000 times? And he said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, today, what? I know 25,000 ways not to make a light bulb. And
Fantastic.
You know 6,000 ways not to promote your business, okay? So you don't do those anymore. Okay,
Thanks
Watson
for calling.
Nitz, take care. God bless you.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.